Good morning, everyone. It's Chris Barnes with Dancing Feather Healing. Thanks for visiting my Shaman Christine channel. It's on this channel where I tell stories and share the lessons that Spirit has given me over these decades. The story that keeps coming to my mind is the story about the 10 Commandments. And it goes like this. This is what Spirit taught me. One day I was driving home from work, and my car was an older car, but it was a good car. And I saw a luxury car coming towards me on the road, and I thought, oh, I wish I had that car. And in my head, very clearly, I heard, "Thou shalt not covet." I'm like, what? Okay, I understand where that came from, and I heard, "Thou shalt not covet." So when I got home, I meditated on that. I'm like, Spirit, what do you want to tell me? And they said the 10 Commandments were given not just as a finger-wagging exercise of don't do this and do that. They said, but this is the reality of what you're creating behind these sentences. When you covet something else that somebody else has, when you say you want what they have, they said you're directly telling us we don't exist. You're telling us that we are powerless to help you. You're also telling yourself that you don't believe that you've got the power to co-create with us, with Spirit, with the essence. So you're giving your power away. And they said that's not logical and it doesn't make sense. I thought about that, and I started thinking about the other commandments that were given to us. And thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not covet someone else's partner. And they said, exactly. When you covet, and that also gets into jealousy, you're telling yourself that you're powerless to create that amazing wonderfulness in a partner or a business, anything you want to partner with. But you're telling yourself you're powerless to create it on your own. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Thou shalt not steal. When you take something of somebody else's, you're again telling yourself that you're incapable of creating that same wonderfulness for yourself, whatever it is. And you are enforcing your disbelief in your ability to work with Jesus, to work with Lakshmi, to work with Kali, to work with St.Germain, to work with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. You're taking all of that away when you think you have to take something that somebody else has from them. You're unempowering yourself. So if you think about the rest of the commandments, and I imagine it would apply to other religious texts as well. A lot of religious texts say the same thing, and they have a guideline for ideas that are meant to bring peace. If you think about those texts and think about the story behind them, why you don't want to take something from somebody else, why you don't want to kill somebody. In killing somebody, thou shalt not kill. You've believed a lie. Bottom line, you don't have the rest of the story. You don't have the rest of the story, and you're believing a lie. And you're snuffing out the life in somebody else. Now it's a little different when somebody's coming at you with a machete. Okay, you got to defend yourself. Kali once told me, I asked her, I said, Kali, she's standing on her pile of heads and her arms are all out. and she has her tongue hanging out in this one picture, and I know she doesn't look like that. And she said, "You don't think I'm going to let all of those men just come at me, do you?" A grand warrior is a warrior of peace. So that's a little different situation. And there's more of that story, and I can get into that in another video. But in general, thou shalt not kill. You're telling yourself you don't feel like you have the ability to create the light. You don't have the ability to create what you perceive that person has. And you do. You've got it all. You've got it all. And all you need is the rest of the story. You've been listening to people or whatever that have told you you can't, you aren't, you're not enough. And that's a lie. That's a lie. There's a beautiful musician out there. Fear is a liar. True. True, true, true. Fear is a liar because it keeps you from doing the things that you love and taking the chances to go for it, to bring light and love into the world as you're meant to do. You are meant to bring light and love into the world. Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. I will bring life. I bring life. I create goodness and harmony and hope and abundance and joy and blessings. I am. I am, and you are wonderful, beautiful, connected, enlightened, protected, and loved. And you just need to talk to somebody or talk to anybody who will tell you that you are. Meditate. Pay attention to who you're hanging out with and what they're talking about. You are empowered. You are loved. You are able. You are strong. You already are. You just need to get the rest of the story. So again, this is Chris Barnes with Dancing Feather Healing. Thank you for tuning in today. Sure hope you all have a good day.